What's happening? When we come back, we'll be speaking to Master Lingham. He's very involved in yoga within Malaysia. He's done a lot to promote yoga, and we'll be talking about yoga sports. Do you know what yoga sports is? Well, we'll come back with that. Apparently, there was a push or move to start teaching yoga in schools. I don't know what's happened with that. We'll also find out about that and how well Malaysia is doing with regards to yoga sports. All that and more coming your way right here on Bernama today, just after a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back, Malaysia. Thank you very much for joining us on Wednesday's edition of Bernama Today. As promised, if ever there's a Furious 8, there was Furious 7 a while ago. If there's a Furious 8, this will be Paul Walker and I'll be the Malaysian version of Vin Diesel. We're joined by Master Lingham, who's been doing a lot for yoga in Malaysia. He's back with some good news. We'll find out what this good news is about. And also what we're going to do today is talk a little bit about yoga sports. Master Lingham, thank you very much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you back. Thank you so much for coming back to the studio to give us some good news. So I see some trophies in front of me. Let's start with this first.
Yeah, in the year 2014,
Right.
we were in Korea for the 4th Asian Yoga Sports Championship, and we managed to get about 7 medals, 2 gold, 2 silver, and 4 bronze. In which Malaysia became number 3 out of about 8 countries. Now this year in Bangkok we had the 5th Asian Yoga Sports Championship, and Malaysia became number 2.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So
How long ago was that?
This was just last month in June.
Last month, June.
June 19, 20, 21st June. And we were there also to celebrate the International Yoga Day at the Chulalongkorn University.
And what was the celebration like there?
We had about almost 7,000 plus.
Here it was tepid or at best lukewarm. That's how the celebration was in Malaysia.
Yeah. There we had about 7,000 plus.
Yeah.
On the floor, and then we had the Minister of Tourism and with the Minister, a few ministers up there with the ambassador, the Indian High Commission to Thailand.
Right.
Yeah. So it was a very lovely day. We spent the day there in the morning.
And I'm guessing there were a lot of foreigners.
There a lot of foreigners came in. Yeah. So basically, I think the whole idea is to plant the seed of awareness about mind and body. You know, we would say healthy mind, healthy body, and vice versa. Right? Un sana, in corpo, sano. Yeah. So basically, with this, for the last 2 years, I believe that we have done successfully. Yeah, we have done, and we are quite aggressive because our main goal is to bring this awareness of yoga. And now we've got a new element there, sports, which has been the highest and most attractive activity in lifestyle.
So this is yoga sports. What was watching?
Yeah, we are seeing a team building here of yoga sports by the yoga sports superstars of MYSA, of the Malaysian Yoga Sports Association.
So these are yoga sports superstars. And they're all trained by you, I'm guessing.
Yes.
And how long does it take for them to train in order to be a competition ready?
Yeah, it all depends on the training. Normally we require about 6 months, minimum of 6 months. But when we get into centralized training, intensive centralized training, it's all totally different because we spend about 8 hours a day finding the reasons why that you are not able to do the yoga posture, the asana. Then that will give us an idea how to counter that posture, or how that we are able to make sure that the athlete, the yoga athlete, is able to do the posture to perfection.
Right, because yoga. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Yoga works differently for different individuals. You can't put one style or one way or form of doing it. Incorporated for a group of people. So you have to work with individuals before you put them together as a team.
True. We have to work with their weaknesses first. You have to see what is their capacity. Yeah, according to that. Why? Because as you said that they all have a different vibration of talent.
Right.
We have to tap their talent. We need to see what kind of difficult asanas or demanding asanas. When you go for yoga sports competition, especially at the international level, the asanas that are demanded are advanced and super advanced. Marks are given on those kind of asanas. So you can see,
Right.
the combination of the flexibility and strength, focus, everything is there.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, when we train them, we have to train them very carefully in order not to cause injury.
Right.
Now that is our main fundamental focus, not to cause injury to the child or to the yoga athletes.
Right.
Whatever sports we do, this element, is a risk there. So we make sure that that doesn't happen. Why? Because when they get cramps and injury, they're just out. They're just out. They're not able to perform. So we are very careful. Supported by alternative medicine, Asian alternative medicine, which will enhance their bone structure, growth, the nerves and everything. Yeah.
Right. Of course, even their what do you call it, yoga wear, the dress code is Facebook compliant, because everyone on Facebook has got something to say about how athletes should dress. And I hope it's Facebook compliant at least. Yeah, fantastic. But it's amazing to see kids doing this, and with yoga, the thing is, it's meant to develop or make you a better person. Spiritually, mind, body, and soul. It has to see you, get you in line, so to speak. With yoga as a sport, does that still apply?
Yes, it does very strongly.
Yeah.
Basically, to these children, you find that they are into, I would term it as invisible disease, not a visible disease.
Right.
Yeah, they have time in their hands sometimes, and they are involved in some kind of malicious activities and gangsterism,
Right.
drugs, and bad friends. All these things. Now, what does yoga do actually? We are working at grassroots individuality.
Right.
Yeah, we are looking at how to tame the monkey mind, so-called monkey
You're not
mind.
talking about the boys at Lao Ya.
Yeah. And what is monkey mind is about the emotions. Kids, they are not able to express their emotions. Yeah. Adults also. Yeah. But we actually aim at the emotions, how to control the emotions. Yeah, basically. When at grassroots level, if you're able to harness this and control the emotions, we find that yoga sports especially builds up talent. It identifies talent in everybody. Yeah, a sense of what we call creativity. Not only that, you find that today's kids are also having spinal problems.
Right.
They're health problems, issues. Shoulders.
Just last week, we had a chiropractor talking about text messaging neck. Everyone's like this, and their neck starts to give them problems by the time they're 15, 16. He's met 17-year-olds who have slip disc problems.
Yes,
Yeah.
you see. So we can counter this all when you start young. Our age group that we are looking at is 4 and above. In competition, it starts from 8 to 12. Then 12 to 17, 17 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 and above. It covers the entire spectrum of the age group here. So you find that if you tackle things at young, at grassroots level, we will be able to reduce health issues. We are talking about unity,
Right.
which is the crust of nation building. Yoga is about unity, basically. But in sports, we have the element of win or lose. The victory of thrill and the agony of defeat is there. When you win, you celebrate. When you lose, you come back next, and you try to reflect on your mistakes that you have done, and that you turn it into lessons for you, positive lessons. We don't teach about physicalness of yoga. We teach also about the goodness of yoga. What does yoga do to an individual?
Right.
From the point of spirituality, health-wise, fitness-wise, unity, brain development, enhancing memory, power for kids to be in control, focus, everything. So in yoga sports, you see, it embraces the totality. What is it all about? Health, mind, and spirit, body.
Right.
Yeah.
So with your kids, I'm guessing here that all these kids who are taking part in yoga as a competition or as a sport are also excelling in school.
Yes, they are. We are always in close contact with the Koko teachers and the Guru Basas. Yeah, we get reports. If the child is declining in the studies, we will talk to them, directly with the parents, and we always, highlight, if you are practicing yoga, what is the benefit enshrined in the Hindu scriptures, basically. So we will try to share this with them, and within the next 2-3 months, you can see improvement in them. That is the beauty, health-wise. Tan Sri M. Dr. Jagadish, the flying doctor, he himself, when he saw the athletes, he was very impressed. He said they have got very good, I guess they have got good posture, and it seems that they are very fit. So this is a great compliment from him, you see. So we find that today's kids, most of them are practicing their thumbs because of tabs and everything. So they are tight, they are tight, and they need to move their prana or the life force in their body.
Prana means life force.
Life force in the body, which is the most important aspect in the practice of yoga. So with having the yoga sports, which incorporates yogasanams, meaning yoga postures, about 10, you will have to choose the 7 best. And then we have artistic yoga solo, which has got the element of musicality, creativity, dance, rhythm. And then we have yoga, artistic yoga pair, where you interchange energy and support each other to beautify the dance with the given postures. And you have rhythmic yoga, which is the most difficult part, where you have to synchronize the movements perfectly. That's quite tough, So basically, when you do yoga sports, you need to be focused. We train you to expand the length of focus. The concentration part of it. We find in kids their lack of concentration.
Short span of attention.
Short span, yes.
So yoga helps with
helps
that.
a lot.
Now there's something I'm finding hard to wrap my head around. This concept of yoga being taught. We talked about unity a while ago. Now in Malaysia, there are certain things that we need to deal with, and to make yoga a universal thing, how do we do that in Malaysia?
Okay, basically, on the 21st of June last month, 21st of June, the United Nations declared the International Yoga Day. But basically, it's to harness health.
It was beautiful. I watched a video as to what happened in New York City. Everyone woke up, brought their mats, and they did it in the middle of the street. It was amazing.
Amazing. So when the paramount importance is given for health, that means it's about the health from the point of view of an individual. So basically, yoga is for health wise, for mind and body. The healthier you are, the better the nation becomes, or the society becomes, or the family becomes. So basically, yoga helps in nation building. First, it helps to build the individual. Then the individual connected with his surroundings. The immediate family is the first one. Then with society, friends, in school, in colleges, in universities, in your working environment. And then you move on to society, and then finally to the nation. Basically, you have to tackle the crust, the core, the root, which is you. Back to self-realization. If you can realize certain things in yourself, then you are able to move forward. The main aim of yoga is this: to give rise to a healthy, prosperous human being.
But whilst we want to do that, we also have a lot of naysayers within the nation saying that yoga is not good, because it has you need to adhere to certain religious practices, so on and so forth. Of course, I'm not putting you on the spot. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back and, of course, try to get an explanation from Master Lingham, who's joining us right here on Wednesday's edition of Bernama Today. Stay with us. We're going to come back with more of an explanation for you with regards to yoga, sports, and how you can be a part of it. And of course, if we want this to pull us together as a nation, how are we going to do it? We'll come back with that shortly. Good morning, ladies, and welcome back to Bernama. Today we're talking about yoga sports. Joining us in the studio is Master Lingham Pillai, who's very involved in yoga sports. He's sending kids, getting kids, training them, putting them in competitions and coming back with medals. Of course, that's a little something we talked about a while ago. Well, we're just looking at the paper during the break, and this is what it says. Strong political will can reduce obesity, and this is what it said in the New Straits Times today. But I think yoga can, doesn't it?
Yes.
Political will is one thing, but I'm sure yoga can do this. But having said what we've said about integration and national unity, so on and so forth, yoga, I know for a fact that yoga instructors across the nation have to jump from one foot to the other, changing with the moving with the changing rules. And I've never seen more rules than in yoga. I'm a teacher myself, and I teach a martial art. But I really feel for yoga because it's an amazing sport. It's something I want to take up and I want to be certified at. But people who teach it have a problem. You can't teach it to this person. You can't do this. You can't do that. Now, how are we moving forward with problems like this?
Now, the Ministry of Sports, mainly MYSA, Majlis Sukan Negara, they have approved the licensing program, to issue license.
Has this got anything to do with Fit Malaysia? No.
Yes. It supports the Fit Malaysia program. The licensing to allow all yoga teachers in Malaysia to bring about a check and balance of their teaching skills and experience, so that we reach an international standard to share and to teach yoga. Because I believe personally that yoga is a very dangerous form, because you are dealing with the nerves, the skeletal system, the nerves of astral tubes that carry the life force that goes to the brain and everything. So basically the breathing system is being given the importance. So this licensing program is important. To have a license to teach yoga, even though you have your basics, fundamental certificate from wherever you are, that you have done your course. So basically, in line with this, we are also being supported by Ministry of Education under Koko and Kesenian to allow yoga sports to be taught in schools. So I find that there is a great support and opening to everybody to practice yoga.
But there's support and opening, but are you told as to who you can and cannot teach within schools?
Yes.
It's to be promoted in schools.
We have been given the Dasar Kerajaan that says that needs to be respected, that there is a fatwa, still on the practice of yoga for the Muslims. So basically, all religion speaks about health, good conduct, good character. All religion speaks about this basically. So what are we trying? What is the element that we are trying to take from all these religions? Is the spirituality, which is the basic growth of becoming prosperous in life. So basically yoga is for all, not only for the non-Muslims. It's for everybody, unity.
But because of the lay and the lie of the land and certain rules that have been laid, so the only way to go about it is to promote it, and whoever wants to come and take part in it comes and takes part in it.
Yeah.
Free will.
Yeah, free will. Because I know and we believe that it will give rise, it will born a new humanity. Yeah, the practice of yoga will give rise to a new growth. So we find that we have this in 2020, which is just about 5 years down the line.
Right.
So what is going to be the prosperity of the nation?
Right.
Where are the
Apparently by then we'll have a different mindset.
Yeah.
By then, look.
By then.
But with what you're doing, I really like what you're doing, and I'm a big fan of yoga. For a guy who's been doing Aikido for 35 years of my life, I think yoga is amazing and something I want to take up. But for those of us in our 40s and 50s, having backaches, so on and so forth, we want to take part in it, hopefully take part in competitive yoga, if it's possible.
Yeah.
Is that possible in the first place?
Yes, it is possible. You have to contact us.
Right.
We are on www.mysa.asia, MYSA.asia.
Right.
You have to contact us and register, and we have got questions that we ask. We just answer the questions, and we will get back to you immediately. Or you can contact us on 016-392-9939 for further details. Directly. So basically, we are open. If you just want to do yoga just for peace of mind, you have to overcome stress. Yes, you can still contact us. But if you want to go on a competitive level and move forward, then we have yoga spots there. Where in the month of December this year, 2015, Malaysia will be Tuan Rumah. We will be hosting the 24th World Yoga Sports Championship in the month of December. So this is something that I believe will be a great impact and create a great awareness for health industry, health-wise for everybody.
So with regards to your school and what's happening in your school now, do you have, other than competitive yoga, do you have normal yoga classes?
Yes, we do. We do
for
have.
For us, normal lay people. Trying to,
Yes, we do have
do some
basic
exercises,
classes for beginners, for intermediate. We
And you teach all these classes?
Yes, we teach all these classes. And our main thing is to make sure that we give focus on injury. To avoid injury while doing the precision alignment. The body works of how to align yourself with the breath. Breath in movement, movement in breath.
Right.
That is the emphasis that we're giving. We can't buy breath. There's no price for breath. But how it is so important in the practice of yoga, not only that, in your lifestyle, in life itself. So at our center, we give a lot of importance to the way the movement is done. For the beginners. So if you have injuries, we have yoga therapy.
Right.
We also instill a lot of morals into our practice. Especially for kids, to give them a good moral. So that for them to understand what it's all about. And we are doing well. We are moving forward, and we hope that our main aim is to spread this spirit of yoga to everybody.
Right. Well, for those of us sitting down watching the idiot box at home, looking at both of us talk, and want to make that change in our lives, some of us need that paradigm shift. And from what I understand, some people say that yoga is the thing that will help you make that shift in your life. And for those of us who want to start it, by learning about yoga, the different kinds of yoga, what would you recommend?
For beginners, you can go for Hatha Yoga. The focus is slow and steady, how to breathe deeply into movement. For those who want yoga on a more dynamic way, then you can go for Vinyasa, Ashtanga Vinyasa Yoga, which is more dynamic, more athletic. For those who want to lose weight, you can go for that. But those who want to go into a competitive higher level of yoga practice, then they can move into sports yoga. It's like that. So we have different stages for you. We are open. It's just what you want.
Right.
You can choose what you want. But as I said, that yoga is yoga. Yoga is yoga. It's just a different forms there. Yeah, it is just like a cup of tea.
Mhm.
I like this, I'm not sure about this, I like
Right,
that, I like
right.
that. Yeah. So yoga will embrace and satisfy you. Yeah. It is a more of a personal surgeon, doctor to you.
Mhm.
You know, we say prevention is better than cure. So before anything happens to you, you are able to prevent it from happening.
Right.
Yeah, it helps you a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. And before I let you go, your message to Malaysia with regards to yoga or competitive yoga.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I hope we can put out the website on the screen, just so if one needs more information, you can log on to this website. Thank you very much for that. www.mysa.asia.
Asia.
Yeah, that's ASI, and you'll get all the information you need. Your message to Malaysians with regards to yoga and, of course, staying healthy.
Well, yoga is your birthright. It is your birthright that you need to move forward to take the first step. Yeah? Breath is your right to breathe. Yeah? From the day you're born. When we are born, we are in a headstand position in our mom's womb. But when we come out, we forget doing, but we forget about headstands and all these things. Yeah? So, to the Malaysians out there, yoga is for you. It is your birthright to practice yoga. Yeah. So I pray and hope that you will make this decision now, right now, today, to make this change in your life.
Right.
Yeah.
With that, we'd like to thank Master Lingham for making his way here to join us on Wednesday's edition of Bernama today. It was fantastic to have him in the studios. Of course, Malaysia Boleh, as always, and we hope to see more Malaysians embrace yoga and, of course, lead a healthy lifestyle. On that note, I'm Jared Ratnam signing off. You have a great day ahead, and I'll be back later on today with more for you at The Nation right here on Bernama TV. Stay with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Master.
Jared.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.